Hello, I'm Nina. I'm a graphic designer and social media editor at Amazingly, and today I want to show you my everyday makeup look, which is now on me. I live in Berlin, and in my free time I really like to walk, just to walk around the city, observe the buildings, the nature. I like to take care of the plants at home. Nature inspires me a lot because I'm also an illustrator, and when I'm drawing things I often think of the colors of nature. And also, I often think of the colors of nature when I'm working with makeup products. I will start with moisturizing my lips with this Ilia lip wrap mask. I apply it on my lips, so it works while I'm applying the rest of the makeup on my face. Usually I don't use foundation on my face because I don't like to cover it too much. So I'm just using different types of concealers. And today I will be using this Armest Beauty Uncover Up in 22. I'm using it under my eyes because it's oil-based and it's quite moisturizing. I apply it like that, a bit in the corners of my eyes to cover the circles. And for some other areas, I like to use this one from Kosas in shade 3.5. It's quite covering and actually works like a foundation a bit for me. I apply it in the center of my face. Here is a small spot I would like to cover up as well. Just like that. Now I will apply the bronzer, which was my discovery from the last year, this Kosas in Light. I never knew actually how to use bronzer before, and I wasn't using it. But this one has a very nice subtle shimmer and a pleasant shade, and when in spring you're a bit pale, you just apply it. Then to the eyeshadows. I'm using this Hero palette actually for the Kjaer Weis eyeshadows. I have them for a while now, and you probably see which shade is my favorite. It's Grace, this one. And I use it both for my eyes and for my eyebrows. I don't like to use many brushes either, so I just use one brush for everything. I just use it like that to add a bit of color. And I also use it under the eyes, just like that. Sometimes I also use it here. And now I would use this Essential Brow in Blonde from Ilia Beauty to add a bit more color, because I feel like eyebrows always give a structure to my face, and I have quite light colored eyebrows. Final touch for the eyes would be this mascara, Ilia Mascara, which is probably our best-selling mascara. I still have an old packaging, and it gives this subtle volume and also looks very, very natural. I actually like when my face is a bit shiny. I don't like it's matte, but now I like to use this Kosas powder because it's very subtle and it actually doesn't cover the skin too much. It just mattifies, and I put it in the center of my face a bit. And now to the lips. I have several options which I really like. This one from Kosas I'm using on the daily basis, just to add a bit of color. Doesn't add too much. It's good when you don't want to emphasize lips a bit. I never like to emphasize lips too much, so all the lip products I use are very nude rather, or a mauve color. My other option is this Ilia, which is a bit darker. It's called Europa. I use it when I want to add a bit of color, a bit more color. Despite that I'm working with cosmetics, I don't like to use too many products because I like minimal makeup, so that's pretty much all the products that I use in my everyday life. Sometimes I experiment with some eyeshadow, but it's so rarely, maybe just to go out. But in general, these are all my makeup possessions. I don't use anything else in my everyday life.